My name is Mike Peters. I teach engineering mathematics to foundation degree students. I use Eluminate to support their learning of mathematics. When I first had the idea of using Eluminate to support the work-based learners, it seemed quite a daunting process. But I was shown how to use it, and actually it is fairly straightforward. The great thing about it is that it's not a reactive technology, it is truly interactive. To give you an idea, the screen is laid out on the left-hand side. There are panels. One panel shows the students who've logged into the system. It also shows their activity. So for instance, if I've got 10 students logged in, one has got a question. To get my attention, the software, if you like, raises a hand next to their name. This just tells me then that student has a question or wants to make some comment. If they haven't got a microphone and they wish to communicate, it also incorporates a chat facility. So this is a little small window on the left-hand side again, and their comments get posted, as with like MSN Messenger and those sorts of technologies. The physical setup with Eluminate is quite basic. All you need is a webcam, a computer, and if you're doing something like mathematics where the notation is difficult to do with a keyboard, then you can plug in what's known as a tablet. The tablet enables you to write freehand, as if you're writing on paper. This then goes onto the screen, which the students are able to view. I use Eluminate in addition to my normal teaching sessions. So they're run at mutually convenient times. The sessions are live at that point, but the great thing is the sessions are also recorded. This will enable students at a future date to review the material. So if there's a bit they didn't get and they didn't actually ask the question or didn't think of the question at the time, they're able to rewind and play that certain part as many times as they like. Research on using web-based technologies for learning has shown that learners tend to be more confident and comfortable when they're in their own environment. Some research has shown that the student who's very quiet in class, who doesn't ask the questions of fear of being ridiculed by their peers, feel safer in their home, and then they tend to ask the questions they really want to ask. But also it's found that the reverse effect, if you like, the tiger in the classroom becomes the lamb when using internet technologies for learning and teaching. The nature of our work-based learners and the companies we deal with means that they are spread throughout the UK. So for example, we've got some students whose companies work in the Highlands of Scotland, others work in the southeast of England in Kent. Now this means that accessing the university support structures is very much impossible unless they're on campus. Eluminate is a technology which helps us to bridge this gap. So while they're not on campus and they need support, we can contact them. Although face-to-face contact is the ideal solution, technologies such as Eluminate enable us to bridge the gap a bit more.